A very good morning to all of you, my dear children, and I hope you all are fine and following all the protocol and guidelines of COVID. So, in this situation, we need to be at home and study hard. So, keep on learning. So, children, this is Seema Kumar in front of you, and today I'm making this video for in this video I'll solve all the exercise question of the chapter. And first, let me explain why death is important for us. It is very important part of our body because they give shape to our face. They help us bite and chew food, and they help us to speak clearly. They help us to speak clearly. So that's why teeth are very important part of our body. Now the next. So here is some class questions. So first we will discuss this. Have you lost any of your milk teeth? For me, yes, I have lost all my milk teeth because now I'm an adult. And you say about yourself that you have lost or not. According to me, you are also 9-10 years old approximately. So yes, you have also lost according to me, but you see yourself that you have lost or not. And how many? This is also depends upon you. Just count the number of teeth. What is the number of that you have lost that you have to mention over here. Okay, now let's have some recapitulation of this types of teeth. This already I have done, but do the recapitulation. So there are four types of teeth: incisors, canine, premolar, and molar. See, canine it is also called cutting teeth. Why it is called cutting teeth? Because it characters meet like scissors. That why it is called cutting teeth. Where they situated, where is located? It located at the front of the mouth, and total number of incisors it is equals to 4. It is also called cutting teeth. And why it is called cutting teeth? Because they have sharp edge, and that is used to cut the food into small pieces. Total number of incisors equals to 4 in the lower jaw or in the upper jaw, you can say, but in one jaw it is 4, and in both the jaw upper and lower it is equals to 4 plus 4 is equals to 8. Now come to the canine, the second type. It is called canine. Where is canine? It is also called tearing teeth. Why it is called tearing teeth? Because tearing teeth it is sharp and elongated. It is sharp and elongated, and pointy surface, and their primary function is to grip and tear tough food. And where canine situated? Canine is situated at the back of the incisors, and total number of canine in one jaw is equals to 2. Now the third part it is called premolar. Premolar is also called cracking teeth. Premolar is also called cracking teeth. And why it is called cracking teeth? Because they are broad and flat teeth, and this is adapted for crushing. This is adapted for crushing and grinding teeth, that grinding into small portions, okay, of food. So that's why it is called cracking teeth. And where it is situated? So it is situated at the back of the canine. It is situated at the back of canine. And the total number of premolar in one jaw, either lower or upper, it is total 4. It is total 4. Now the last but not the least, the fourth number of teeth, it is called molars, and molars is also called grinding teeth. Molars is also called grinding teeth. So where it is situated? It is situated at the last of the mouth, or you can say at the back of the premolar, at the back of the premolar. Now why it is called grinding teeth? Because the molars are the largest and strongest teeth, and it has a large and flat biting surface which is well adapted for grinding food. That's why it is called grinding teeth. Okay, so it was the small recapitulation for this all four types of teeth. Now the next. This is the structure of it. Let's have some recapitulation for this also. Why to leave this? Okay, so teeth, each tooth has two parts. Each tooth has two parts. The upper portion, it is called crown, that we can see, and the lower portion, it is called root. Root, the part of the tooth inside the gum that we can't see, that we can't see that is called a root. Okay, so we each tooth has two parts. Okay, now the outermost part of the tooth, it is called outermost part of the tooth, it is called um, enamel. And what is enamel? The outer white covering of the tooth, it is called enamel. Okay, and the inner one, it is called dentine. Here you can see dentine, the bony material. This, the bony material inside the enamel that forms the main part of the tooth is called dentine. And the center of the tooth, it is called pulp. This center, this red one, the center of the tooth, it is called pulp. And it is the soft part of the tooth. And it has blood vessels and nerves. Okay, so it was the small recapitulation for the structure of tooth. Now, did you know enamel is the hardest material in our body? If you don't know, then you should know that it is the hardest part of the body. Now, why do teeth decay? The pronunciation of decay, it is decay. The pronunciation of decay is equals to decay. What do you mean by decay? Decay means rottenness. Decay means rottenness, and destruction, you can say. Destruction. This decay means rottenness, destruction. So when we eat, small bit of food may stuck between the between our teeth, and when we do not brush our teeth properly, this is stuck food rots, and our teeth get covered with a thin sticky layer of germs called plaque. This thin sticky layer, it is called plaque, and this plaque reacts with the sugar present in the food. Okay, when this plaque is reacted with the sugar present in the food, then what it produce? Acid. Acid. It produce acid, and this acid affects the enamel and starts decaying it, and this process is called tooth decay. This process is called tooth decay, and tooth decay causes holes or cavities. Okay, so this is called tooth decay. Here you can see this decay. See, this is the lighter, and by the time it is growing. Okay, now don't lie your mother that you brushed. If you haven't, then please brush your teeth twice a day. Okay, now here is some question in class. Incisors are called cutting teeth. Premolar have a broad and flat. With the help of this, we can crush the food into small pieces. Now the next, it is the outermost white part of the tooth, it is called enamel. White part of the tooth, it is called enamel. And a hole in a tooth is called hole, it is cavity. Because tooth decay causes holes or cavity. Okay, now the next. So here you can see food for healthy teeth, that things you should take in your diet. Okay, green vegetables, milk, oranges, lemons, bananas, and fish. These all things are good for teeth. Now here one more fact it is. Did you know some people use twigs? Twigs means Tehania, Datun, you can say. Okay, Datun of the neem or bubble tree to brush teeth, and the twig is first chewed to change it into a soft brush. So chewing exercise the teeth and gums. Okay, I guess eating salad also. Okay, eating salad, eating salad and fruits and fruits. Eating salad and fruits gives a lot of exercise to our gums and improve the flow of blood inside them. So we should do these all things. Okay, now the next. Okay, now here is some points on life skills that keeping teeth healthy and strong. So some points that you should follow. We should brush our teeth correctly. Okay, there is a right way and wrong way. Hmm. We must brush our teeth at least twice a day. One when we wake up early in the morning, and the second time when we go to bed after dinner. We should eat raw vegetables and carrots, fruits like apple. These make our gums and teeth strong. We should eat a balanced diet. We should eat a balanced diet. It keeps our teeth healthy and strong. We should avoid too many sweets, chocolates, and fizzy drinks. Fizzy drinks because it is acidic in nature. That's why fizzy drinks also. We should ignore these all things. Uh, and they spoil our teeth. That's why we should not take these all things. We should drink milk because why? It has too calcium and make our teeth strong because it has calcium. And we should visit a dentist at least twice a year. Now what is dentist? A person whose job is treating people's teeth. That is called dentist. Now the next, here you can see the keywords. You should learn these all things. Now come to the question. Okay, now come to the question. So here you can see the first set of teeth. It is called obviously milk teeth. Teeth help in obviously chewing the food. For testing the organs dependent is tongue, and the part of the tooth which is seen, it is called visible part of the tooth, it is called crown, and which we can't see, it is called a root. To exercise our teeth we should eat obviously sugar cane and carrots. The maximum number of teeth in all adults person is adult person, maximum it is asking, so 32 it is. Okay, now the front four teeth on each jaw are called incisors. Here I'm writing the first answer. Sorry, first letter should be small. Sorry, not means here in this fill in the blanks the letter should be small because it is not the starting of the sentence, it is at the end or in the mid. Also you should use a small letter only. In the first letter we can use we should use a capital letter. Each tooth is attached to the jaw bone with the help of cementum. It is cementum. Okay, healthy tooth is held firmly in the jaw bone by the root. Tooth can get spoiled if they are not brushed properly, so you should brush. And the last question is, germs in the mouth feed on sugar and make acid. So this is very easy and you can do by yourself also. Okay, now the next. Okay, so here you can see the section 3. Name the 4 types of teeth. So the 4 types of teeth, the first it is incisors, that is called cutting teeth. Second one is canine, that is called tearing teeth. The third one it is premolar, that is called crushing teeth or cracking teeth. And the fourth one it is molars, that is called grinding teeth. That is called grinding teeth. So these are name of 4 types of teeth. Now the next question is, what is the outermost part of the tooth called? Enamel. Enamel is the outermost part of the tooth. Now the third question is, do teeth contains nerves and blood vessels? Yes. Teeth contains nerves and blood vessels. Okay, now come to the section 4. Answer the following question in 2 or 3 sentences. So, how is the tooth attached to the jawbone? Listen carefully. The root of the tooth is attached to the jawbone. Okay. The cementum is a bone-like substance and it fixes each tooth firmly to the jawbone. Okay. So this is the answer for question number 1. Now the second question is explain why you must not eat anything after you brush teeth at night. Okay. Now here some more explanation I want to do. So listen carefully. Listen carefully. Okay. You can slow the speed and you can listen. So you may have been told to brush your teeth as soon as you finish a meal. But sometimes brushing too soon can damage your teeth. Okay. Actually, fruits particularly orange, lemon, uh, lemon juice, vinegar, these all soft drink also. These all have a very high level of acidity. These all have a very high level of acidity in them, and what they do is they do soften. Soften to whom? Soften the enamel. And as they soften the enamel, so when you will go and brush your teeth straight away, then you are going to damage the softened enamel. So that's why to wait for 30 minutes? That's why you should wait 30 minutes when you are going to brush. Okay, after eating. So waiting to brush for at least 30 minutes gives your mouth time to produce enough saliva to neutralize the acidity. So this is your answer, and the toothpaste will cover your teeth with a thin layer of fluoride, which will help strengthen our teeth while we sleep. Okay, so it's best to avoid eating or drinking after you brush at night, as the toothpaste will cover your teeth with a thin layer of fluoride means base, which will help stronger your teeth while you sleep. Okay, so this was the explanation for question number 2. Now the third number question is how do germs form in the teeth? Okay, so already I've explained about the tooth decay. What happens? The germs feed on the sugar. Okay, or bacteria that live in the mouth digest this food, turning them into acid. And the acid is in plaque dissolve the enamel surface of the teeth, creating holes in the teeth. It is called the teeth called cavities. Okay, or the germs that is present in the food. Uh, the sugar that is present in the food, sorry, the sugar, the germs feed on the sugar, okay, that is present in the food and produce a kind of acid, and this acid can damage the teeth and it can make a hole in the teeth, and that is called cavity. Now the next and the last it is list ways by which you can damage your teeth healthy and strong. So here some of the children, they how they explain. Yes, you keep your, or if the question is asking how to keep your teeth healthy, so how you to write the answer? We, okay. So we should clean our tongue. See here, you can see here, you can see what you should do here. We should, you should add here, we should clean our teeth, not your, we should clean our tongue with a tongue cleaner. We should rinse our mouth with water after eating. We should do not sh- should do not eat anything after we brush our teeth at night. So like this you should change this statement and write the answer. So this was all your question answers, explanation. So I hope you like the video. So please see it and follow the corona guideline. Be at home, be safe, and keep on learning. Okay, children. Now thank you and bye bye. Good night.